A very warm welcome to you, and thank you so much for joining our Homeopathy 24/7 podcast. We are going to be speaking to an array of international guests who will share their knowledge and experiences of homeopathy with you. We will discuss all types of subjects such as remedies, symptoms, and stories of health. No matter where you are with your homeopathic journey, we aim to inspire you on your quest to natural health and living. The podcast is brought to you by Greensmith, the founder of Homeopathy 24/7, which is a global platform connecting you with a homeopath wherever you are in the world, 24 hours a day. So let's get started with today's chat. Please welcome Mary Greensmith.
Hello, thank you for joining me today. I would like to go through with you our Homeopathy at Home app. Now, this app is available on our on your Google Play and your App Store. It's called Homeopathy at Home, and you can download it at any time. We also have a website called homeopathyAtHome.com, and you can go there for the direct links through to the app. But today I just want to tell you a little bit why I have created an app and who that might be useful for, who might want to use it, and why it might be useful for you. So obviously what I wanted to do was put together the types of remedies that most often come up with first aid prescribing. Now, the information was taken from many of the materia medica and the repertoires that I have got on my shelf here. And also from my notes as a student homeopath, and from my notes that I make when I have clients as well. So I always try to look at related remedies and things like that. But what was most important from going through information and going through the remedies for acute prescribing was how often we are using the same remedies and learning more about the keynotes for each of those remedies. So it was really putting together the keynotes for acute prescribing and to see how that might work. So I'm just going to run you through a little bit about that and talk about how it works and how it might be useful for you. So I'm just going to run through now. When you go onto the app, you've got a section that is about the symptoms and a section that is about the remedies. And the symptoms to start with, you can go on and look through the head and nose and ears and limbs and gut health and whatever, and you choose a symptom from that list, and then you click through and see which remedies are most used from it. You can also then just click on the remedy name itself, and you can then find out more information about that remedy, because of course what I'm telling you as you're learning about remedies is that the remedies are covering many different aspects, and you need to take into account different symptoms when you're trying to find a remedy. So just understanding the keynotes, the modalities, the information that makes the symptom better or worse helps you understand the remedy a little bit more. It means that you can get to know the remedies and know which remedies are most likely to happen. Now, of course, as homeopaths, we have a huge problem with groups when people come on and they're wanting, which remedy can I use for this? And of course, this is how we want to start learning. But it is our job as homeopaths to help you understand that there might be 150 remedies to choose from. And how do we choose? And of course, just by knowing a couple of things in a Facebook group, it's very difficult for us to say, well, this remedy might be useful or this remedy might be useful. So what we want to be able to do is help you determine which remedies might be useful and learn more about how to collect a full symptom picture. So a full symptom picture is what's going on now, what was going on before that, how often does this happen, what makes the symptom better or worse, what time of day it's better or worse, whether it repeats, whether other symptoms are also associated with it. So what else is happening? And most importantly, how do you feel about this symptom? Does this symptom come with anger? Does it come with frustration? Does it come with pain? Obviously, we'll talk more about pain in a moment. But the main things to be thinking about, we need lots of information, because if we've got 150 or 200 remedies and we have to narrow it down to 2 or 3 remedies, we need more information to do that. And it's quite simple the way we narrow it down. We check out each of those symptoms in each of the remedies, and the ones that are in more of the symptoms are the ones we take into account. So what we've done with the app is put in 5, 6, 7, 8 remedies that are most commonly used in the first instance for that symptom, and then given you the differentials so you can match it up. But what happens is that people come back and say, yes, but it's a bit of everything. It's a bit of all of those remedies. And this is where the skill lies in learning more about homeopathy, because this is where you are learning to differentiate between 2 or 3 remedies. There might be one deciding factor that helps you choose between sulfur and arsenicum. There might be one deciding factor that helps you choose between Graphites and Lycopodium. So it's getting to know those key symptoms that really helps you just be more comfortable with homeopathy and finding that right remedy for the picture. Of course, we are coming to this from a classical homeopathic point of view, where we want to use one remedy at a time. We're not saying it is just one remedy and only one remedy will help. We are saying one remedy should be used, see how this helps, and see how the symptom changes with this remedy to see where it goes. So it might be a number of remedies over a period of time. So I hope you find this useful. Now, in the app, we have put together because going through the symptoms, it came up with about 100 remedies. So because of that, we put 100 remedies in a box. In fact, we put it in 2 boxes, and we went through the app to see how many times we'd mentioned all of the remedies. And the ones which were mentioned much more often went into kit 1, so 50 remedies in a kit 1, and then the other 50 remedies were put in a kit 2. So this means that we are able to realize which remedies you're going to need first, and once you start using homeopathy much more, you're more likely to need the second lot of remedies. So there are certain remedies that are going to be useful for you if you've got young children in the family. There are certain remedies that are going to be useful to you if you're treating grandparents or oldies like me. So hopefully you'll find this information in the app. It doesn't cost very much. It's about $199 for a lifetime of using the app. So what I'm really interested in is how useful the app is for you, whether you can leave a review on there to let me know. It's very difficult actually putting these things together and then changing and making it better without your input. So it's really your input that we want to understand how we can help you learn more about homeopathy and bring it into your life, because it is such a life-changing experience getting to know homeopathy and realizing how useful it is in so many aspects of your life, and helping people around you and changing the things that you thought were you had to put up with. It's so good for physical symptoms. It's so good for emotional symptoms. It's so good for all of the first aid things that you have in your usual first aid kit, but a whole lot more besides, because you're learning so much more about what your symptoms mean. So I hope that was a good introduction for you into homeopathy and into just understanding where we can help you learn more about using homeopathy at home for those first aid prescriptions. So have a look at the Homeopathy at Home website, because there are details of the app on there, and also there are details of the courses that we do. And some of the courses we have live webinars that you can join in with. Some of the courses have recorded videos that you can go through. But all of the courses, all of the ebooks, all of the apps, what we're doing is helping you understand why we're choosing particularly remedies when we are. So it's important that you can learn more about the keynotes on the remedies. Lovely talking to you. I look forward to speaking to you again next week. Have a good week.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode and look forward to listening to our next one. Please don't forget to follow our podcast on your chosen channel, and please do leave us a review so we can continue to share homeopathy with as many people as possible. If you do have any questions, please do reach out to us on any of our social platforms mentioned in the show notes. We at Homeopathy 24/7 hope to empower you on your natural health journey.